consider when you're nominating the people to be on the committee that it really does take a scientific approach, and the biases that are very, very deep in every person that I've seen in our government speak on this topic really be taken into account, because I think that we have to think about science in 2025 and not science in 1983. There are scientists that are working in Oregon and in Colorado and in California that have moved way past that. And I think that while y'all are studying intoxicating cannabinoids, if that's what you'd like to call it, you really need to make sure that you are taking a broader approach to where you're getting your information from. Not just the United States. The best research is coming from other countries, because we've been so hamstringed because of the types of research we've been allowed to do. I started learning about the endocannabinoid system in 2015 when nobody would explain it because they were afraid of marijuana. I have a degree in horticulture, a background in botany, and so, marijuana and hemp are common names, and that's, how it is. And that's okay, but when we really look at the DNA footprint of this particular plant, we understand that it has certain constituents in it, and we should be thinking about how they work with the body. There's an entire system in our body, the endocannabinoid system, that actually works with those particular constituents of that plant. That's not like all the other things that we talk about. There is no ibuprofen system in our body. There is no Adderall system in our body. There is an endocannabinoid system. So when we're thinking about banning these things because they're intoxicating, we have to remember that intoxication is a really slippery slope. 5 milligrams of THC for you might be different than 5 milligrams for you. 5 milligrams for Joe might be different than 5 milligrams for me. I can promise you this. 5 milligrams is my dose. 5 milligrams is not Joe's dose. It's different for every human being, and I think for us as a government organization to put a limit on something that we know very little about, we're still saying that a 10 milligram drink and 4 beers are the same thing. They are not. How do I know that? Because I help tens of thousands of people every month purchase these products in a safe way. Everything I sell is organic. I don't do food dyes. I have, at some point in the past 10 years, gone to almost every facility of every product that I sell in my store to make sure that they have a clean room, that they're not letting people walk in their street clothes. So my hope for you all is as you're choosing your members and colleagues to be on these educational committees, that you really do take into account the biases that people have. You really need to understand the history before the 1930s and how cannabis was used medicinally, because it was very heavily.
I am a former chemo nurse, so I took care of one of my classmates many years ago that would have given his right arm for medical marijuana.
Don't you want